Greetings, humans! Who's out there? Welcome! Look who's back. I don't know how I got lumped with this, but here we are, nevertheless. He's back.
Hello.
Hello, Jolteon. Hello, darling. My goodness, hello, darling. Hello, Chloe. Say hello to Chloe.
Hello, Chloe.
Welcome, everyone. Now, if you saw Zula's live yesterday, wow, I mean, bad luck for you. But if you didn't, I would say that explains why he's here, but it really doesn't. It really doesn't. Chloe, I know you had to do some adulting. It will be posted, both this live and Zula's will be posted on YouTube and on the website from tomorrow, so you can catch up. It was interesting, Chloe. It was interesting. Hello, Sponge.
Hello, Sponge.
Hello, Ace.
Hello, Ace.
He's getting into the swing of it now, isn't he?
Just about handle this.
Hello, Josh.
Hello, Josh.
He's good, isn't he? Hello, Anachronista.
Hello, Anachronista.
And you have to say hello to Laura now. Laura wasn't here yesterday.
Hello, Laura.
But she's very excited from the looks of it. You've got an exclamation mark.
Oh.
Yeah. Hello, Sub
Never
Monkey.
felt a thing.
Hello. Say hello to Sub Monkey.
Sub Monkey.
Sub Monkey Joy, say hello.
Hello.
Fucking hell. Hello, Ruth. Ruth's your granddaughter
Ruth.
now, isn't she?
Oh, yes.
Yes. And say hola to Emma.
Hola, Emma.
And hello to Mr. Werewolf Dude.
Hello, Mr. Werewolf Dude.
And say hello to Ruth's mum, Denise, as well. She'll pop in later.
Hello, Ruth's mum.
There we go. I'm not sure he is very well trained, Ace. He has had a stern warning from me, but there we go.
Yes, I'm not allowed to do my own thing.
I think you just did.
Oh.
You will therefore be punished later. Anachronista is inquiring how you are, Daddy.
Very well, thank you. Got my beer.
Yes, let's not. We don't need an essay about your beard again. Thank you. Yes, there will be bad language. For those of you who aren't aware, there will be bad language. Hello, YouTuber. Haven't you been listening? Yeah. Laura wants to know how you're going to be when the Giblet Goblet comes out.
The Giblet Goblet.
Yeah, Giblet Goblet.
Well, when we find out what it
Giblet
is,
Goblet.
I'll let you know.
It's going to be a long live, Laura. And we need to say thank you to
I think
Ruth.
I've got a lot to learn, it seems.
Well, yeah, and newsflash, he's the one that's going to be doing the escape room. I'm just going to supervise. So, yeah, he's not going to understand. Anyway, greetings.
I can take
to
my hat off
everybody.
now, said hello to everybody, can I?
Well, nearly everybody. Hello, Black Lamp, he's admiring your beard.
Hello, Black Lamb. Thank you. Yeah, it's real.
You can take your hat off now.
Thank you.
Hello, Mars, you fucking love this. Wonderful. There can be no higher compliment. Thank you. Emma wants your essay on what you're drinking, actually. She wants to know what you're drinking.
Right. Okay. Well,
You asked.
like I said yesterday, no, I'm a beer drinker. I like beer, but I'm not a lager drinker. But I like the old Urquell. Apparently, it's the original Pilsner, and it's got a flavour all of its own. So I'm having a little sup of that today.
Like I say, we're really not sponsored, you know. But if there are people are listening... good morning, Miss Susie. Oozy, Miss Susie. Say hello to Oozy, Miss Susie.
Good morning, Oozy Miss Susie.
Yes.
Why's she Oozy?
It's what she does. It's her thing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I mean, technically, she thinks she sprinkles. We think she oozes, but it's neither here nor there. Don't worry.
Oh.
Mars wants you to keep the hat on.
Who, Mars?
Yeah.
For another couple of minutes then, especially for Mars. But
Wow.
it gets a bit hot.
It does. Wow, my goodness.
I mustn't let I would say my brain overheat, but I'm not sure my brain is in my head, but keep my head cool.
Anyway, Sock Monkey thinks you need your own account. I really don't think so. Hello, Splat.
Hello, Splat.
And hello to Paul Broad too. Don't worry. We'll move quickly.
Right. Okay.
Yes, it was basically, Emily. Yes, it was another essay to say same as yesterday. Sponge wants to know if you think I'm a space worm.
I'll be perfectly honest. I don't know what you are, and I've been warned to be nice to you, so I better not comment too much.
You weren't warned. You were given your best chances of survival. There's a difference.
Oh.
You know how they say fuck around and find out? Well, yes. Chloe, you have a peanut butter milk stout? What?
Wow.
Posh, innit? Eh? Honestly. How the other half live.
Interesting.
Yeah. Right. Laura is surprised that we
Sorry,
don't...
you're going to take me home.
Oh, Jesus Christ, keeping you up, are we? Fuck's sake!
Well, I've been up all day.
Didn't you get a chance to have your nap this afternoon?
No.
Oh dear. 3:15 for
Formula
Noddington. Okay. Anyway, moving on. No, we're not ventriloquists. Sorry. Put both your hands in shot, please. Thank you. See, I'm. Don't fucking touch me. You were warned. Hello, Georgie.
Hello, Georgie.
Anachronista, don't encourage him asking for fucking notes on the beer, please. We don't need this. Oh, Ace, you choose fuck around, do you? That could be dangerous. Yes, Laura advises you. No, she doesn't. But don't mention my lack of limbs. It is a very, very sore point. And yes, Ruth reminds you that I am poisonous. That's why I told you not to touch me. Hello, Yvonne!
Hello, Yvonne.
Oh, fucking hell. Cheer the fuck up, will you? Jesus. Hello, Paula. Sleigh.
Hello, Paula. On your sleigh.
No. Fuck. Right, I'm behind with the messages already, so I'm going to try and catch up. Hello, Shadow. He does not need his own TV show, Mr. Werewolf Dude. Thank you. Spider. Spider, you're back after all of this time. Biohazard Protein. Well, welcome. My goodness. Anyway, welcome to everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Ozo Edit seems very keen to get my attention. Hello. So, I think that takes care of most of the messages. Right. Oh, hello, Mutu. Santa and the world-destroying sociopath. I know, it's the... it's the partnership you didn't know you needed.
The dream team.
Sophie wants us to say happy birthday to her boyfriend Lucas. Do you think we should?
Well, there's no reason why not.
Go on then. Why are you looking at the human?
Happy birthday, Lucas.
There we go. I am not a poisonous sock, Laura. Thank you very much.
Wow. What comes out of the mouth?
I feel like there was an insult in there somewhere if you'd have thought about it better. Hello, Denise. Denise is actually here now.
Hello, Denise.
There we go. So, Anachronista is not going to tell you about hops. Pack it in. So now that we've got all of that out of the way, now that I think everyone is here. Oh, hello, Philip.
Hello, Philip.
Yeah. Now that everyone is here, what we usually do on a Sunday is we usually do an escape room.
Mm-hmm.
We try our hardest to keep you entertained, but since we have a special guest, I use the term as loosely as one can, he's going to do the escape room for us. So, I guess if everyone's ready, Yvonne, you weren't sure you were going to come back after the service yesterday. I know. Human has been adequately punished. She'll try not to mute anyone today. Yes. Oh, Paula, you can't stay for long. Right. Do what we said. Hat on. Moustache out. Paula, be ready. Be ready for a screenshot so you've got the full set. Everyone with the purple moustache, get ready. Oh, fuck, don't panic. Just hurry. Hurry.
What,
Hurry.
What's the... Oh.
Fucking hell.
Well.
There we go. Just hold still for a second.
Right.
Paula has to screenshot this. There we go. I hope everybody has the screenshots.
Is that it?
That's it. There we go. You can take your fucking hat off as well before you moan about
Good,
it
yeah.
again. Jesus Christ. So, oh, we need another one that says slay over your head, slay over my head, and the other sort of slay to your head.
Slay.
Yeah. Don't worry. Every time I say slay, every time Zula said slay yesterday, you look like I've spoken another language. Don't look at the human. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Goodness. So, just lacking the human's mother, Laura. Well, I have added a new live goal, just in case anybody does want the human's mother to join us at any point. That is the new subscription goal. Don't worry. So Daddy is a good sport. Yes, I wonder if the human's mother will be quite so much fun, because she does actually know what's going on. I feel like that would really spoil things for you.
If I knew what was going on, I might be able to join in a little bit more. It's just a little bit of bewilderment at the moment. That's
A
all.
little bit. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for the gifts you've been sending. I'm sorry I haven't been commenting on it. I've been, fully fucking supervising here, haven't I?
Bullying. Bossing about.
Excuse me. I think you forget who's in charge. So, they're always bewildered, are they? Yeah. Anyway, subscribers, you will notice that you have some different stickers. I have returned, the emote things. I have given you the appropriate ones for the escape room, and there are still some of the special Father Christmas ones there. So, I think it's probably about time for us to begin, do you think? There is a dead Carl Santa, yes. Ace, I'm glad everyone's found it. But there is still a Bosch and an Anyway and a Ruffle My Muffin, Father Christmas themed. So, don't worry. Don't worry, it's these little pictures. Look on the screen there, the little pictures.
Right.
If they're subscribers, then they've got special little pictures that only they can use. You see.
Right.
Oh, look what Anacharista's just done to you. Do you see the little crown on your head?
Wow. Yeah.
Fuck. Could you be? I mean, what's? At this point, he's not overwhelmed. He's not whelmed.
Well,
Even
you get
underwhelmed
terribly
is too-
excited. I mean,
But it might be nice to be a bit excited. I thought he looked adorable too, Anachronista. Just really fucking unenthusiastic. Oh! Hard farting
enthusiastic.
corgi.
I can't.
Say thank you to Ruth for the hard farting corgi.
Thank you, Ruth. Yeah.
Anyway, Spidey, you've missed these, have you? They've gone even more rogue. Hello, Cookie Monster. Oh, well. Oh no. So, everybody, if everybody's ready, I thank you all again for my gifts. Where do we wake up today, Mr. Werewolf? Do we wake up in a cinema? So if everyone's ready, I'm going to hand the first sheet. We've printed them off this week with nice big type. I'm going to hand the first sheet to Santa himself. And, Rich has just arrived just in time. It is fucking just in time. If anything, Rich, I would say that was actually late. But, there you go. Say hello to Rich.
Hello, Rich.
Right. So if everybody's ready, if you don't know what an escape room is, it's like an interactive story and you'll have the chance to solve puzzles and things as we go. So,
Right, was that for me?
I'm telling them.
Oh,
So if
I
everyone's
thought they
ready,
knew.
we've got some new people.
I see, right. Wow. Yeah, carry on.
Right. So if everyone's ready, we shall begin. Away you go.
Right. You wait to find yourself laying on a sticky and rough carpeted floor. Sounds like Wetherspoons. You get to your feet and look around, but the lighting is dim. You realise you're in a cinema. You'll see the exit door, but it's chained shut and secured with a padlock. You'll need a large key to open it. Obviously, one wall is taken up with a large screen, which is blank at the moment, and the rest of the room is filled with seats. You do also notice a door at the back of the room labelled projector room, but the door is locked and you'll need a small key to open it. As you look around the room, you realise you can hear noise coming from the screen next door. You thought cinemas were supposed to be well soundproofed, but you hear banging and maybe voices. You suppose this must be a cheap cinema. So for now at least, you can have a closer look at the screen, or you can search amongst the seating. Screen or seating?
There we go. This is your first choice. Screen or seating? No, you can't go and watch the new Barbie movie. Give me that sheet back. Thank you. Screen or seating? Screen or seating? You can't draw on the screen in Acronista. The sound might not be what it usually is, Miss Susie, because we're relying solely on the phone's own sound. I think that's a polite way of saying enunciate, Santa, enunciate. Don't look at the human.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, I hope you're not going to get grumpy. So, sees. Oh, hello, Kaluna. Say hello to Kaluna.
Hello, Kaluna.
Just in time, or late, as we call it. So, it looks like everyone. Oh, Miss Susie, can you not hear us? Or maybe it's a Miss Susie problem.
Oh.
So, screen or seating. So far, it looks like mostly seats. Ace, you're going to petition for him to be on Jack and Nori. I really don't think that's appropriate. I really don't think.
Is that still going?
I don't know. Why are you looking at the human? She doesn't fucking know. Right, seating 1. So now the human's going to find the right page. We thought that, you know how the human usually tappity taps on her tablet? We thought that would be a bad idea.
Fraught with danger.
Yes. Especially with all this beer around, you know. Okay, seating. Thank you.
Right. You decide to take a closer look at the seating. Can you hear me? You don't fancy rummaging through stale popcorn and old chewing gum, but you don't have much choice. To your surprise, however, the cinema is full of some very odd lost property. On one seat you find a small bright green plushie with a psychotic glint in its eyes. In another seat you find a large taxidermy bear. Huh. How could someone bring those to the cinema and forget to take them away again? Zelo or bear?
So, this is the next vote. Zelo or bear, Zelo or bear. That kind of broke the magic, didn't it, when the human reached across with a bit of paper? Never mind. Zelo or bear is your next choice. The cursed plushie or the taxidermy bear. Miss Susie, you want to recap? Does it really matter? But that's the choice. So, oh, hello, Kyle.
Hello, Kyle.
Yes, Yvonne, we have very clearly set boundaries. We tear apart dead bodies, we rip apart taxidermy bears, but we don't really like old popcorn. Everybody has their limit, don't they? Everybody has their limit. It looks like Bear's going to win. Just because Emma has gone slightly insane with using the Zelo emote. I think it looks like Bear's going to win. Fortunately, that's very easy. We've just got to wait for the vote to finish. Don't get excited.
Right, well, I feel like I'm at a loose end here.
Doesn't usually bother you. You're usually quite good at just sort of sitting and staring.
Okay.
Right, Bear wins. So, there we go. Bear.
Right. You decide to take a closer look at Bear. You wish you could take them to the back row for a tender smooch, but as you try to move them, a loose thread catches on the seat and Bear's seam rips open. You try to stop the sawdust and sand spilling out of Bear, but it all happens so fast. As you apologise to Bear, it's the least you can do, you notice something else is among Bear's insides. You find a small square of thin, clear plastic. You hold it up to the light as best you can in a gloomy cinema to discover it has some markings on it. It looks like some random black squares and rectangles, but it's hard to make out in this light. You think it might be easier to see if it has some light behind it.
You think it might be easy to see if it had some light behind it?
Yeah, probably would, wouldn't it?
Don't look at her. She's not going to fucking help you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, human. So, there we go. You found a little something. A little doohickey, haven't you? Oh, it's not one of those modern room keys. No, it's not one of those. So, the next thing, your next choice, what does that leave? That leaves Zelo the Cursed Plushie, or you could have a look at the screen, Zelo or screen. People want to head to the projector room. Weren't you told that the projector room is locked? You need a key. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you need a small key to open the projector room. You haven't got a small key yet. Oh, no, no, no. So, you can either look at Zelo or the other thing I said, the screen. Zelo with the screen. I have a feeling the plushie's going to win. Sorry, human finds your comments amusing. No eating of doors or anything else. I have a feeling that Zelo the plushie is going to win this next one. It's okay, don't worry. Chill. Don't worry. Goodness, it's amazing what you do take notice to, isn't it? Someone clicks a thing and it sits a hat on you and you don't bat an eye. Something pops up. You get very flighty, don't you? That's all right. Do you know what I do want to do? I do want to try out some effects now that we've got a thingy. Now we've got a person.
A thingy?
Yeah, a thingy. You're a thingy. Right, so the poll... it's a tie, but I'm sure Chloe's going to say Zelo. There we go. These filters don't work on me. What's that one? You've got a capybara. You've got one on each shoulder.
Oh,
I mean, I didn't say they were good effects. Anyway, let's not, because that's how we break things. So we're going to look at Zelo. There we go. There's your next bit to read. Everyone wants to go and check out Zelo. Come on. Well, hey!
Right.
Look! Hey! And that Mr. made you a cowboy. Oh, that cheered him up, didn't it? Did you see his little face? He liked that. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Right. You decide to take a closer look at the cursed plushie. As you lock eyes with it, a shiver runs down your spine. This little fella has seen some shit go down.
Haven't we all?
You try to shake off the horrible, haunted feeling you have so that you can get on with searching the poor thing for anything useful. You turn it upside down to find a torn seam and a hole. You don't want to know what someone did it. But it would certainly explain the poor critter's expression. You don't dare probe the hole. No, very sensible. But you do give the plushie a shake. You're surprised to see a small key fall out of the hole. Well, that's handy, isn't it? Maybe the plushie isn't so sinister after all. You pick up the key and place the plushie back on the seat. You walk away, but its gaze seems to follow you. You shake your head. It must be a trick of the light. So is that a small key or a big key?
That's a small key.
That's the small
What does
key.
it say? It says a small key.
It
How
does.
can you be
You're
confused?
surprised
It
to
says
see
a
a
fucking
small
small
key.
key. Small key.
Yeah, all right. Copy little. Right, small key. We found a small key. That's handy,
Oh,
isn't it?
Ruth, thank you for our little teddy. Thank you. So we have a small key. We can either... Well, I would say, but I think Chloe's already issued the next poll, so she's keeping track. Hello, Beth.
Hello, Beth.
Welcome. If I've got to see some capybaras, isn't that nice? Yes, I know, Laura, I know Paula would dare to probe the plushie, but we're not going to. And we're not going to feed Zelo to Jennifer either. I am Groot. Good day from Australia. Good day.
Good day.
Shine forever. Thinks we're amazing. That's nice. Thank you. So, oops. So, what does that leave? That means we can either go and use the key or we can look at the screen. Hello, Skip.
Let's get.
Laura thinks that we should check the screen before we go to the projector room, though.
That might be a good idea.
Do you think? Because everyone has said projection room, use the key.
Well,
What do you think? Do you want to check the screen first?
who, me?
Yeah.
I would do screen first. We've got the key, so we know we can go there. Let's check out the other bit as well.
Okay, Santa says let's have... Don't worry, it's not very long. Let's have a quick squiz at the screen.
Right, you take a closer look at the screen. There isn't much to see. It would be far more interesting if there was something projected onto it. But as you walk the length of the large screen, ready to observe anything that might help you, you think you see a small bulge. You look closer, but it seems to disappear. You very slowly poke the screen with a single finger. Again, you think you see a bulge, and again it seems to vanish. I suppose it must be a trick of the light, and give up looking to search somewhere else instead. I wouldn't give up that easy.
No,
There's obviously something there,
no,
isn't
he wouldn't give up that easy because he can't take a fucking hint. Believe me, he's particularly bad at it. Kyle, why do they want to eat the key all the time? I don't know. Kyle, why do this lot do what they do? Because they're a bunch of weirdos. Kaluna was saying screen all the time. Yeah. A lot of people using their little noodles emoji there, aren't they? Curious. Maybe that'll mean something, maybe it won't, I can possibly say. Right, projector room.
Right, we're going to the
room.
projector room.
Yes.
Okay. You're going to ignore the moving bulge, are you?
Yes, they are.
Right. You try the key from the cursed plushie in the projector room door. You pause as you hear more noise coming from the room next door. You have no idea what film they're watching, but it sounds pretty action-packed. You do your best to ignore it and push open the door to see what's inside the projector room. The room is well lit and you're not surprised to find it contains a projector. Oh, that's handy. But you're surprised to find the projectionist still there. Poor Carl, poor dead Carl, poor tasty dead Carl. And sat on the table next to dead Carl is a book entitled Projection for Idiots. Dead Carl or book?
Right, there are your choices. Dead Carl or the book. I presume you would like either of those before you go and play with the projector. And we have to say a very special hello to Pretty Pinion.
Pretty Pinion?
Yes.
Hello. Pretty Pinion?
Yes. Does that ring a bell to you? Does
yes,
it?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you know why it rings a bell?
You get them in axles and gearboxes.
Oh, fucking hell. No, because you actually know who Pretty Pinion is. Don't look at the human.
Do I?
Yes, you do. It's
Pretty
Sadie.
Hello, Sadie. Pretty
Did anyone hear
Pinion.
the clang of a penny drop there? Did you? So I have a feeling that we're going to be looking at Dead Carl. Oh, lots of people have said books. Don't you want Dead Carl? I know the poor tasty Dead Carl lacked a little bit of enthusiasm, didn't it?
So is he actually dead, or does he move around?
He's dead.
So he just lays there in the projection room?
Why are you looking at the human?
Well, he just lays in the projection room, dead?
Well, I'd like to think he sat at a table dead.
Right.
But
so
whatever
he's not
your
working the
imagination
projector or anything?
No, he's fucking dead.
Right.
He's
okay.
called Dead Carl. Clues in the fucking title.
Okay. He gets about a bit though, doesn't he? I hear that he's in a lot of these.
I have to say, I think it's a little bit late to start pulling at these threads.
Right, okay, carry on.
I think if you continue to do it, it'll make you very unhappy. And hello to the Albinator in Scotland. Hello.
Albinator.
So, oh, Yvonne, are you taking pity on him? Have a sip. Have a sip and then we'll look at Dead Carl. Go on. You, I'm talking to you. Have a sip. A little bit of sip music.
Okay.
Because then the human will take a sip while you're drinking. While you're reading, sorry. So it is snack time. Okay?
Snack.
Oh fuck. Yes, you're about to read for Dead Carl, aren't you?
All right.
Oh, let's just move on. Okay.
Right. You decide to have a closer look at Dead Carl, but we all know looking isn't the only thing you'll be doing with Dead Carl. You resist the temptation to dig in so that you can check his pockets first. You find only one thing, a small square of thin, clear plastic. It has some black lines marked on it, but you have no idea what they might mean. It's so hard to think on an empty stomach, so you get stuck into a little bit of KFDC. It was so smart of you to keep a secret blend of 11 herbs and spices in your pocket today.
Wow, excellent! Yes. That hasn't ruined the joke at all. It hasn't ruined the joke at all. Very well done there. Very well done.
This is going to go downhill, isn't it?
Only if you let it. I mean, I'll be honest. The bar. Don't look at the human. I'll be honest. The bar is quite low.
Right.
So if you do make it descend further, that's be an odd kind of impressive.
You're going to eat this chap, aren't you?
Yes, that was the joke that you ruined.
Right.
You've carried a special blend of 11 herbs and spices, so they're going to have
in his
some
pocket.
In our pocket. We've taken them with us because we're going to have some KFDC.
Well, I thought he was the king of the herbs and spices. I thought it was him that spiced himself up. Didn't realise you did it.
At this point, I think I'm going to go and join Dead Carl. Anyway, human's father is the best. Is that you, Josh? Is that you? I'm sure it is. Pretty Pinion wants to know if I know I'm sat next to a legend.
Yes.
Fuck off, Pretty Pinion. You don't know what I've gone through.
Don't be like that. Goodness.
Hello, Zara.
Hello, Zara.
Bit more excitable.
Hello, Zara.
It's my own fucking fault for asking, I suppose. Anyway, yes, we are all Dead Carl. We are all Dead Carl. And yes, he has broken the human. It's philosophical.
Right.
Don't worry.
Okay. No, I'm not going to think too deep here. Right, carry on.
I know it's not your speciality, but there we go. So that was Dead Carl. Spider, you forgot to ask why Santa is here. I mean, it's a very good question. I think
Yeah,
this lot,
somebody tell me.
this lot got very excited. They got very excited. The human made a casual comment about how you'd all actually seen Santa in one of our videos before, and now here he is. So there we go.
In person.
Mr. Well, would you like to look at the books? Zara, we don't need Spicy Carl. That's a whole different genre. Thank you. Zara says Hail Santa.
Hail Santa.
Yeah, like Hail Santa.
Hail Santa, yeah.
Like books.
Yes. Right, you decided to take a closer look at the Projection for Dummies book. It's a pretty big book and you don't have all day, so you decide to open the book and let it flop to wherever is the most used page. It opens on a page that teaches you how to turn the projector on, which is pretty handy, but also mentions how to achieve different effects by adding filters in front of the light. You look at the pictures of the filters in the book to see an array of small squares of thin plastic in different colours. That's handy, isn't it? You're about to close the book when you notice a handwritten note on the same page. It's a warning that the projector light is so intense it has a habit of burning through the screen if no filters are used. You shrug. You're not worried by the warning. Pyromaniac is your middle name.
There we go.
Yeah.
Miss Susie likes original recipe Carl best. Do you?
So you don't need to take your own spices?
I think you're overthinking this. Don't
Right,
look at the
okay.
human.
No, all right.
Anyway, my goodness. On the one hand, this is incredibly hard work, and on the other hand, we've never gotten through an escape room as quick as we're getting through this one. I don't really know what to make of
Is
that.
everybody being very sensible?
Zara, you're going to change your name to Zara Pyromaniac now. I'm surprised it isn't that already, frankly. Zara, frankly. Spider, if there's any of Dead Carl left, I'm sure you can take them with you, but there tends not to be. So, sensible does not describe this, Skip says.
No.
Yeah. Mooty wants to put the slide in the projector. Do you think we should?
Are you asking me? Or are you asking everybody else?
I'm asking anyone. Is anyone listening? Is anyone listening?
We've come this far, you've got to put them in, haven't you? And see what the bloody hell they're about.
Okay. Okay. Who wants spice? No. Is that a spice car like, I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. None of that, please, thank you. So you want to put the projector on and use the filters, do you? Don't eat plastic, Sarah, it's not good for you. So there we go, that's the next one you need then.
Right, you decide to use the projector. Smart move, I think. You think very carefully about all the information you've read, about the fire hazard, about the filters. And then you remember the two small squares of thin plastic you found. You slot them in place on the projector, just like the instructions explained, and switch the machine on. You step out the projector room to look at the screen. The markings on the filters have combined to form writing. You can clearly see the numbers 6969 projected on the screen. How handy.
So there we go. But people, we have a code and know where to use it. Yvonne, you think it might be his presence that's making you all be much less sloppy? I know you're all being very well behaved, aren't you? Very well behaved.
Don't let me hold you back. But they're being well behaved. They're going to be all right at Christmas, aren't they?
Oh, you're all playing the long game, are you?
You always have to think ahead.
Yeah. Chloe wants to take the filters out. Oh, there was a warning, wasn't there? Miss Susie, you haven't just got bingo. Sometimes we play bingo. Oh, Zara has to go. Father-in-law's birthday. Scooby-Doo theme. Yoinks. Say goodbye to Zara.
Goodbye, Zara.
There we go. Let's not... I know, Laura, everything is deadpan. I think it's because it takes time for the thoughts to reach the face, you know. And actually, I'm not reading that out. Pretty Pinion thinks they're always good. They're really not. And yes, Rich, technically it was a spicy movie, wasn't it? So, what are the choices left now? Well, Yvonne, I think we need to do what Chloe said. Yeah. Yeah. We always behave, Josh, do we? Do we, though?
I'm sure.
Do we? Do we? Laura's just disputing the whole Santa Claus Father Christmas thing. Can you clear it up for us?
What?
Is it
Is he
Santa
saying
Claus?
I don't exist?
No!
Oh.
Saying it's Santa Claus or Father Christmas or Saint Nick or
Oh,
what. And don't
I
look at the
see.
human! I'm talking to you.
Right, well, no, you answered all of those. It's all one of the same, isn't it?
Okay.
It's one little kid your Father Christmas, and another's your Santa Claus, and Saint Nick. Well, that's going back a bit. You don't hear that so often now.
Right, he had more of an opinion about the beer than about that. There we go. Beth, you think you need to do a shot every time he looks at the human? I think you might just as well set yourself up intravenously and be like that. Right. Chloe wants you to remove the filters. She wants you to do it quite desperately, everybody. Although I have to say, we're making very good time. I'm absolutely shocked. I'm almost appalled at how well this is going. Spider, I much prefer the idea that you'll bribe while you're drinking. I know, Laura, this is why I don't often have guests. Oh, Kyle, what is Spice, Kyle? Kyle, I don't know. Kyle, sometimes you ask me things as if, like, this is my life. I should know. I don't know. I haven't known what's happening in a life in years. There's no reason to start now. Right. Do what Chloe wants you to do.
Right. You decide to use the projector. You think very carefully about all the information you've read, about the fire hazard, about the filters, and then you think, fuck it. You don't for a second believe this light could burn that screen, so you flick on the projector and dash to the screen. By the time you get there, you can already see your burn mark. Just as you're thinking how unbelievable it seems, the mark turns into full flames. You're just about to run back to turn off the projector when suddenly a snake bursts out from behind the screen. It leaps in your direction like an angry, flashing, flaming noodle, but you turn and run to switch off the projector. With the light turned off, the flames slowly die out. You find the burnt, crispy remains of the snake, but you're not too sad because it looked like a bit of a dick to you. You look at the screen. A large section of it has burnt away, but most remains intact. You peer through the hole, expecting to see the blank wall behind, but instead you see a safe embedded in it. You'll need a 4-digit code to open it.
Well, I
Well,
never
what do you know?
did. My
That's
goodness.
handy, isn't it?
Isn't it just? Ruth is shocked at your language from a gentleman. We never
was
use
just
language
reading.
like that. We
I
never
was
use
just
language
reading.
like that. Well done, everybody, for finding, for noticing that was noodles. We have to say hello to Fairy Hunter.
Hello, Fairy Hunter.
And hello, Nosy Neighbour.
Hello, Nosy Neighbour.
Welcome. While he was reading that. So, where does that leave us? Other than burning down the house. So, yes, we do have a code, and would you believe it, Laura? It is 6969. My goodness. Spider, if you want to attempt some necromancy, you can, but I think it might be a bit late for Carl, to be honest. So I think everyone probably wants us to just use the code. Like I said, I can't believe we're actually doing this quick.
That's all right.
Hello, farm girl.
Talk
Hello.
amongst themselves. Hello, farm girl.
Hello. Miss Werewolf, did you can try and give Noodle CPR, but yeah, I think that might be a lost cause. Yeah. Hello, Aaron. It is indeed Father Christmas. Put your hat on. Oh, fuck. It's a fucking grumpy Father Christmas. Put your fucking hat on.
It's not Christmas either. There you go.
There we go. Yes. Laura, are you trying to do all of that because Paula isn't here to do it all? Excellent. Aaron, who are you calling a puppet? I'll have you know I'm a...
I got told off for that as well.
You still did it though, didn't you?
Well, I didn't know I wasn't allowed to at the time. I haven't done it since you told me.
You've literally just done it. And
Oh,
look
I
at
didn't.
me, not the human.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hell. Christmas lives in your heart all year round, Emma, doesn't it? No, with this miserable fucker, it doesn't. Right. I mean, who knew? This is the next Christmas movie, isn't it? We're actually going to have to bring the spirit of Christmas to Father fucking Christmas himself. Right, take your hat off and have a drink. It's all right, Aaron. You're not the only one who's offending me. Drink! Laura, your heart is a carved pumpkin. I've known that for some time. Is it also slightly burnt and singed around the edges? Black and ashen, is it? Is it? We should do a Muppet Christmas Carol, shouldn't we? We'd be great at that. You'll be Scrooge. Who was it who said yesterday on Zula's Live about being Michael Caine? We could do that. We could fucking do that, couldn't we? Muppet, yes, we're doing it. We're doing it. Mouldy and caved in. I know, Laura, I know. So, shall we move on? Hello, we can't move on. Hello, Teos.
Who? Teos?
Yes, say it.
Hello, Teos.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. You're just in time for the ending. Would you believe, Teos, we're actually running to time? I think everyone's being so extraordinarily good and well behaved.
Everybody's being very good. Well behaved, aren't they?
Aren't they?
Yes.
When they're not running amok.
I don't usually have this effect on people.
Don't look at the human. Hello, Louise. Right. Pretty Pinion, you miss smashing stuff up, don't we all? Don't we all? Maybe I should have added some more carnage. I know, Ace. What has become of us? What has become of us? It must be Father Christmas's magic that we're on time. Does he? I mean,
it's not my magic. It's the elves' magic.
Oh, fucking hell! Here we go. You finished? Yeah. Right. Read that. We always behave, just not always well. Anachronista says. Right. Go on.
Okay. You type the 4-digit code into the safe and it beeps unlocked. Inside the safe you find a large key. You take the key and try it in the exit door. It clicks unlocked and you're about to open the door when yet again you hear noise coming from the screen next door. You open the door and step into the cinema lobby. You look around to see several other screens, but also the open exit door. But as you take 2 steps towards the exit, you hear banging from the screen next door. This time, though, it doesn't sound like film sound effects. It sounds like people. Lots of people banging on the door. You hesitate. Maybe people are locked in, like you were. It seems odd that no one is shouting for help, but then you didn't shout either. As you stand in the lobby, you're sure something doesn't make sense. The lobby itself is deserted. No moviegoers, no staff, with the entrance wide open. As strange as this is, you can't stand there forever. So do you leave as fast as possible, or do you investigate what the noise is in the screen next door first? Choose. Leave or investigate.
Right, no, you have to say it like this. You have to say, choose.
Choose. You're weird.
I think they're both mocking me, you know. Right, give it back. So, there we go. You can investigate or you can leave. That's your choice for the ultimate endings. There's a few people suggesting there might be a few zombies about. I know, Laurie, it's not very enthusiastic, is he? What part would I play in the buddy cop movie? I'd be the villain, clearly. Mr. Werewolf Dude, clearly. Tails is a bit concerned about your elves. He's a bit worried that you're bleeding the elves dry for their magic.
No. I'd be lost without the elves. I'm not magic, they are.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, that's what they do. Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without the elves.
I mean, he hasn't said he's not exploiting them cruelly, has he? But I feel let's not spoil Christmas.
No, we're a happy little bunch. You have a good piss up at Christmas with the elves. If you've ever been to a piss up, you want to go with the elves. They're bloody marvellous. Carry on.
Don't look at the human. Twice. Right, well, now we have to wait for people to lodge what they want to do, whether they want to leave or investigate. Yvonne, you think while people vote on what ending they want, you think that he should plug Patreon and my merch and my t-shirts? Go on. Tell everyone that if they follow the links in my profile, look at me, not the human. If they follow the links in my profile, they can find me on Patreon, they can sign up to my newsletter, check out YouTube, get my t-shirts, or have a look on the website for all my other merch. Go ahead, do that while a human takes a sip. Go on.
Right. If you follow on Patreon, you
No.
can do what she said.
No, that's not what I said.
Sign up on Patreon.
No. Fuck me. I mean, you fell at the first fucking hurdle. Follow the link in my profile. There's a link in the profile.
Yes.
Try again.
Yeah, do that.
Try again.
Follow the link in the profile to Patreon, and you can do what she said.
No, you don't get all of that from Patreon. There's different links. One of them is Patreon, one of them is merch, one of them is t-shirts, a newsletter, YouTube, all of that. Say it again.
There you go. You just
do
said
it again.
It. There are lots of links.
Do it again.
All for different
do
things.
Do it.
Patreon, merch.
Start from the beginning. What have they got to do?
Click on links.
Seriously? Follow the link in my profile.
Right.
Say it again.
So
Start
you
from the
don't
beginning.
follow the links in the profile.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Patreon, merch, and all the other things.
I think that's as good as we're going to get. Human, take a sip. Ruth thinks that's asking a bit much of you.
Thank you, Ruth. Yeah.
It shouldn't be, should it?
On the spot. I asked you to tell me what the hell was going on, and you wouldn't. I'm in cold, and then you moan when I do it wrong. Well, she's a bit rich, isn't it, really? Everybody, don't you think? Talk about taking advantage of elves. Who's being taken advantage of? Their good nature and all that.
I think you're mistaken. You're labouring under the apprehension that I need you somehow. Expendable, baby.
Yeah.
I know, Laurie, got this far. And he said I'm weird. Right, so what are we going to do? Moocher says the answer is always leave. Mateus wants us to meet the friendly people. Mr. Welldude wants to save people. Yvonne says, "Oh dear Lord." He tried. I think that's the worst bit. That was him trying. Everybody thinks they're zombies. Why does everybody think there's where are you going?
Just going to get a beer.
Oh, fuck me. Right, okay, I'll work through the comments. Don't hit the tripod. Oh God, did you hear all that cracking?
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Miss Susie, there's a new Raymond Briggs book there. Santa and the Elves Have a Piss Up. I would like to hear them all go, "We're walking in the air." I'm behind the message. I'm going to
we do the job first. It's after all the work's done.
Emma, you think I'm bullying?
Yes.
Honestly.
Thank you, Emma.
And yes, Laura, it is as good as you deserve. Yes. He does not need his own show. Thank you, Mr. Werewolf Dude. He really doesn't. He really doesn't. You're not all on his side. You're bullshitting me. Mutu, you don't think he's expendable because we've never been this on time before. Oh, Beth, very appropriate. Thank you, Beth. Say thank you to Beth.
Thank you, Beth.
Permanent guest, Pretty Pinion. Oh, Pretty Pinion, we'll be having fucking words after this. Yvonne, you're going to grab some stale popcorn and we'll see how this unfolds. The cracking was his bone skip. That was real life sound effects there.
Proves on the real Father Christmas. That bloody old.
So thank you very much, everybody who's been giving us gifts as well while this has been going on. We haven't thanked you enough, so thank you. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cluna monthly visits. I'm not sure. Someone says the world's gone mad. Oh, I do hope so. This is much more fun. So, I've completely lost track of whether you said that we should all investigate or whether we should leave. I think most of you want to investigate, so we'll do that. Laura, you think it's the lack of maple that's keeping us on track? You might be right. Investigate one. Thank you. Right, so, have a sip. Go on, wet your whistle. Go on. And actually, you can't just burn everything down and then leave. Well, I mean, actually, yeah, why don't you? Go on. Go knock yourself out. Right, there we go.
Blimey, this is a long one, isn't it?
It's the ending.
Well, aren't they going to get bored reading all this?
Put some fucking pizzazz in it and you'll be fine then, won't you?
Oh, dear.
Right, so this is the ending for everybody who wants to investigate. And thank you for the sip music for Grumpy Santa. So, this is investigate.
Grumpy Santa.
Ready?
Right. You decide to investigate the noise from the screen next door. You walk up to the door. It shakes as people bang on it from the other side. You call out asking what's going on. You get no reply, but the banging gets more violent and the noise gets louder. You notice a padlock hanging from the door and realise these people have been locked in. You take the key you used to escape out of your pocket and try it on the padlock. To your surprise, it works. You open the door and step back as a group of people who have been banging against the door now fall at your feet. You suddenly realise you've made several massive mistakes. Oh dear. The first mistake was setting them free. The second mistake was thinking they were people. The third mistake was standing and staring instead of running like fuck. The second you realised mistakes 1 and 2. But you did this because you were actually preparing to make mistake number 4 and were too busy thinking it was a good idea. Because most people would have opened a door to the zombie apocalypse and seen monsters fall at their feet, you, however, saw a writhing buffet.
Don't keep ruining my jokes.
Maybe you've been doing these escape rooms too long. Maybe you've become desensitized to casual cannibalism. Maybe you're just hungry, but this is an opportunity you may never get again. God, there's more. There's more.
Fucking hell. Everyone's a fucking critic, aren't they?
As the zombies struggle to their feet, oh, so they are zombies. Right. You reach down and pull one of their limbs free at random. You take a bite from the arm before swinging it at the zombies and knocking them to the floor again. Then, oh God, they're not as delicious as dead Carl, but you've had worse. You repeat the process, replacing the limb as you get down to the bone and continuing until you run out of zombies. You've proved shrinks around the world wrong. You can eat your problems. But your victory slowly turns hollow as you realise there are a lot more zombies in the room than just the few banging on the door, and they've all managed to lurch closer as you've been feasting. Your tummy makes an angry noise. Rotten zombie flesh doesn't agree with you. You swipe at the closest zombie with a leg bone, but it doesn't fall, and you're too full to put more effort into it. You decide to turn and run, but your tummy is too angry with you, and you fall to the floor, clutching your stomach. Every attempt to move results in pain. It's only a matter of time before the zombies catch up to you. Maybe eating the reanimated undead isn't the smartest thing you've ever done. But you don't know until you try. Ah, you're dead.
Does it say, you're dead?
Yes.
Does it?
Oh, and you're dead.
We
Lots of
got
A's.
We got there.
Lots of A's.
Yes. They're familiar. It's one of our things. And you're dead. Right, let's catch up on some of the comments that we missed.
Oh, dear.
Goodness, that's only one.
I hope we haven't sent them all to sleep.
Well, that's your problem, isn't it? Well,
Well,
I mean,
not really.
I hope they haven't. What's the sub goal now, Teos? The sub goal at the moment is in case you want the human's mother to get in on the action, as it were. But the problem is she knows what's going on. Oh, Emma, you're all being so polite because it's his first time as an escape room. Oh, that's what it is. He's not doing another one. Okay? What else have we missed? Casual cannibalism. This lot is professional at this point, says Laura.
Yes, so it seems.
I'm inclined to agree. Oh, Chloe has to go. Chloe's probably gone. Bye, Chloe.
Bye-bye, Chloe.
And you can say hello to Nikki. Hello, Nikki.
Hello, Nikki.
Nikki, don't worry about anything that's going on. It'll all make perfect sense. We're ahead of time. We've only got one ending left for the escape room. It'll all be fine. Laura, you've been eating your problems for years. I know, right? How soon will it be, Mummy? Well, if one more person subscribes, then Mother will join us. So, yeah, and actually that might have been the wrong... Did he just pass a kidney stone? Is that what that was, do you think? Yeah. Will the human's dad be a regular? No! And neither does he have a new career reading audiobooks. Thank you, Kaluna. So, Miss Susie, I'm sure we will get him to visit at Christmas. Oh, Pretty Pinion has just subscribed. Oh, we'll have to break it to the human's mother that she'll be guesting. But having said that, next week on Saturday, it's Dead Carl's week to do Name That Tune with Zula. So that will be happening on Saturday. Shall we get the human's mother in for next week's escape room? Shall we? We'll see. We'll have to talk. Teos, you're still subbed. You can tell because you've got the little patch next to your name that says Slay. Not that sort of Slay.
No.
But thank you very much, Pretty Pinion, for subscribing. Say thank you to Pretty Pinion.
Thank you, Sadie.
Skip, I would give him a kiss on the cheek, but he hasn't upset me that much yet.
Oh. Miserable little bugger.
I'm poisonous. Okay, come here, smooch. I'm poisonous, you know. Right, he's got about an hour, everyone. I'll check with the human's mother whether she's got a life insurance policy.
No, it's all right. The elves will help me out.
Beth wants to know if this is better than fishing.
If I'm honest, I think out on the boat is probably just got the edge.
Wow, that's a smack in the face for all his children, isn't it?
But this is very pleasant, but I'm, like I say, a little bit bewildered as to what the fuck is happening.
Yes,
but,
and he's not just talking about the live either.
I mean, answering the questions was more comfortable, wasn't it?
Was it?
Wasn't it?
Was it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, we have another ending to go, don't we?
Oh, it's not over yet then.
Teos, does extending...
I thought they all died.
Well, yeah, but we've got the other... Not everybody said investigate. Some people said leave, didn't they?
Oh, right.
But wait. Mutu, in the other ending, do we all live and everything is... But I'm not so sure. I think you know me better than that, don't you? Teos, does extending your sub work, or do you need an alt account? I don't know, is the short answer. But we have hit the goal. If anybody wants to think of what our next goal should be, Laura, you're still reading Movies for Dummies, are you? It was Projection for Dummies. Yes, Yvonne, we do alternate endings. Do you know why, Yvonne? Because back in the day, you did actually used to survive every so often. But you all hated that so much that you very rarely survive now. Skip, can you hear seagulls? Probably. Yeah, they're fuckers, aren't they?
Yeah. Shit all over my car. Bastards.
Okay. Okay. Pretty Pinion, is there a bear? You missed the bear, Pretty Pinion, you missed the bear. Yes, the one time you live and you don't like it. You've only got yourselves to blame. So, yes, Laura, accuracy is important. Projection for Dummies. So, if you're ready, everybody, be thinking of what our next live goal should be while we read the last ending. Okay? Okay. So this is for everybody who wanted to just leave. Be thinking what our life goal should be. Move on.
Right. You decide to leave. You're not going to be distracted by any more side quests today. You ignore the noises from the screen next door and walk out the door. But your confusion continues when you realise the whole street is empty. No people, no traffic. Cars and buses have been abandoned in the road. But it's the silence that you're finding particularly eerie. You walk down the street, glancing in the shops, pubs and restaurants as you go. All are exactly the same as the cinema, deserted but with the doors wide open. At this point, anybody else would start to get a little bit panicky. They'd be worried about loved ones. Maybe they'd look for a phone to call someone, or find a car that worked, or at least get some news about what on earth has happened. But not you. You're too practical to panic. You know perfectly well that whatever has happened has probably wiped everyone out. And logically, however that's happened, it could happen to you too. Are monsters lurking around a corner? Is there a killer disease that you're breathing in right now? Has there been an invasion, alien or otherwise? And a death squad will come to round you up any moment. You shrug and decide your time is best spent in the pub. You're thirsty. Now, that's the first decent suggestion I've heard. Yeah. You walk into the nearest pub and go behind the bar while you figure out what you'd like to drink. Fortunately for you, the nearest pub was also a bit of a posh one, and you eye up their selection of spirits. You fancy a gin and you reach up past the Gordons and Bombay Sapphire to the really expensive brands on the higher shelves, brands you've never heard of. You take a swig. It's as smooth as water. You reach up again, and this time you're to the very top shelf, but you can't quite reach. You awkwardly climb up onto the bar, but while it's high enough, it's a long way away from the shelf. You reach out your hands, stretch, but the bar is wet and your foot slips, sending you crashing to the floor and clearing the bottles off the shelf. Your head hits the floor with a sickening crack. As you lay on the floor, bathed in gin and covered with splinters of glass, you realise you can't move. You can only hope that you'll die before whatever has eliminated everyone else eliminates you too. Good.
There we go. Double death. That's what they like. Don't question it.
Just find this amazing pub.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Well done, Miss Susie and Ace, who said let's go to the Winchester. Right, and Anachrista said stop for a beer way before all of that. So, yes. Well done, everybody who died twice. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hello to Eka. You don't get it? That's fine. You've either got to embrace it or move on. It's simple. So yes, you died twice. So everybody, what should the next live goal be before we go? What do we think? What would you like to see? Mutu, so the message is drinking is bad for you. I'm not sure we said that.
No, you never got to drink, did you? You killed yourself before you took a swig.
No. Oh, Kaluna, we reached that one, so that we'll have to coax the human's mother into joining us next week. But we need to set a new one. Mr. Werewolf, do you want me and Zula to do it together? I think that might be a bit tricky, Mr. Werewolf Dude. Yeah. Emma, the message was very much that water is bad. Yes. Nothing wrong with the gin, it was the water. Laura, you'd like to see the human pole dance. You're alone in that. Yes. Tails, it doesn't matter how many people back her up, Laura is still very, very wrong. I know, Josh, you should have just gone to the Barbie movie, shouldn't you? Let the zombie apocalypse happen around you. Yeah. So, I guess we'll figure out a live goal next time, I suppose. I feel like everyone's been very well behaved. I'm finding it really, really deeply fucking disturbing. Don't look at the human.
Yeah.
It feels like you're all very quiet and well behaved.
It all seems a bit subdued.
Yeah. You're all behaving too well. I'm worried.
Maybe it is the Father Christmas effect. I'm not going to start swearing or anything, you know.
Don't look at
just
the human.
Just for the sake of it.
No.
So.
But whoa! And everything I've just said, and that's what comes to your mind.
Well,
that
that's
you just
all
have
I
to
hear
go on
from
a
you.
rampage.
That you're always swearing. Is that not what you do?
I'll have you know I have significantly more depth than that. Sometimes I murder people as well.
Oh, right.
Honestly.
Okay. No, I'm pleased to hear it. Not that you murder people, but you're got more depth.
Spider thinks you think you're behaving because you've become better people. I really don't think so. Mutu has to go. Night. Say night, Mutu.
Night, Mutu.
Night. So, I think it is the Santa syndrome, Miss Susie. Laura, you're still waiting on Persephone. Well, you'll have to keep fucking waiting then, won't you? And Chris, you'd like Dead Carl to do an escape room? We have tried different lives with Dead Carl, and I'm afraid they're a bit slow moving. Unless Dead Carl co-hosted, I don't know. We'll have to think. We'll have to think on that. Laura, I know you'd like Carl's backstory. The human is working on. Do you know what it is? It's on the whiteboard. It's on the whiteboard. Yes, slow moving like a zombie. We're not going to have a staring contest. Thank you, Laura. Yes, it's on the whiteboard. Yes, Beth. So, I think that probably about sums it up for this week, don't you think? Oh, Rich, roast in pieces on the whiteboard as well. Maybe by Christmas? Next year? We might be ready with that. Anyway, I think we're probably going to sign off now, don't you? You?
Me? Yeah,
Who else the fuck do you think I'm talking
well, I'm
to?
just doing as I'm fucking told, aren't I? We'll do whatever you want.
He is getting a bit sweary now, isn't he?
I'm trying
Isn't
to
he?
liven it up if that's what it takes.
Oh, Teos has to go. The connection's gone. Spider wants to borrow you. I can't help but feel it's for nefarious reasons. Yeah. I wouldn't trust any of this lot that says they want to borrow you. No good will come of it.
Boggles.
Yeah. Knowing this lot, fucking hell. Colora's quite enjoying you swearing.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to sign off now, which means that next week we have to think of new life goals. So everybody needs to be thinking very hard. People are saying thank you to you very much.
Thank you for welcoming me. It's been an experience, and it's nice to meet you all. Thank you.
It is an experience, isn't it? That's a polite way to put it. So, next week, Zula will be here with Dead Carl for Name That Tune on Saturday, and then on Sunday we're going to draft the Human Smother in one way or another. Oh my goodness, will you stop showing him this much love? It's disgusting. Everybody is saying thank you.
You're welcome.
So I think it is time for the Finger of Doom. So I'm going to say, everybody, please go and enjoy the rest of your Sundays and the rest of your week. Don't forget to join us for the same thing next week, same time. Check out all the links in my profile in the meantime. And have the most wonderful week, everybody. Ready? Farewell!
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Bye-bye. Farewell!